What up? Everything should be working now. Not getting any audio out of my... Hold up. Okay, we are getting audio. Good. Okay, give me a sec. Fixing things. Hopefully this is the last time we need to do something like this. I think I figured it out. Anyway, see you in a bit. Okay, I think we're up. I think so. Check. Check, 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 check. Let me see. Okay, I think we're back. I think we're back. This one, this one, this one. And here comes the real test. We're going to remove the welcome screen. I think it's working. I think I figured out what the problem was. How's our frame rate looking, everybody? It looks much better. Frames are back. Yes. Okay, so I think I figured out what was going on. The keyframe interval got reset to 0 seconds after the GPU got switched over, and I had to switch over the codecs and all this other weird stuff. Yes, we actually have FPS again. This looks much better. I think we're working again. Yes, this looks much better. Okay. I think we're good. All right, let's continue with what we were initially planning. Yeah, FPS is back. We're good. We're good. Yeah, okay. So, I think what happened was that the keyframe intervals got reset, as well as the bit rate, the frame rate, bit rate got reset. So, like, all these things compounded into, like, just absolutely destroying the quality. But I think everything is working now. See, this, like I said, this is why this is a boring stream. I don't lie to you guys. When have I ever lied to you guys? Ever. Never. Boring stream. All right. Let's, I need to talk, here, hold on. I need to go somewhere. Somewhere secluded and private. Up here looks good. Here we go. All right. Flip around this way. Perfect. Okay. I need to talk to you guys about something. Do you guys know what gear I'm currently running? Do you guys see what gear I'm currently running? If you don't know, let me help you out. Take a look. This is my 0 to Ascendant builds. Right? This is the stuff that we got from 0 to Ascendant. I have a question for everybody. I want to know if it would be more interesting and more engaging, since we're going into a new season, to reset the character back down to 0, right? Or should we keep what we have and continue like this ongoing streak? Now, from what I understand, just like how Overwatch works, at the end of every season reset, you have to go through placements again. So it basically like starts you from scratch. Right? The thought process is that it might be a more engaging stream if it's like, or an engaging series, if it's something we have to do within a limited time frame. Okay? So I'm going to do something I don't normally do here. And I'm going to do a poll. I believe we can do a poll here. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Hold on. I need to pull it up like kind of... I know it's a little jank. Just don't worry about it. See, chat, you just need to trust me when I say don't worry about it. Remember how last time I told you not to worry about it and it worked out okay? Promising you that you don't need to worry about it this time either. There we go. Okay, I can run a poll, right? How do I do this? How do I do this? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Here we go. Reset or keep on going. I'll say keep gear. Here we go. I'm going to ask the community. Alright. Place your votes, everybody. There we go. Place your votes. I say reset. With the reset, you can speedrun getting to Ascendant now if you can. So that's the thing. I still think I'm going to get placed in gold, so it's going to be a pretty similar process. Reset every new season. We're gonna set the poll here. I'm gonna give it like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm gonna see where everybody's at. Chat broke again. I honestly don't know what's going on with this weird thing where like the chat just splooges all over the screen every now and then. I thought I fixed it, but I apparently not. I wanted to keep the shit you have. Well, I'm putting it up to chat. I'm letting everybody decide the fate. Because here's the thing. I can totally see an argument for either. Right? Like, that's what I'm saying. I can absolutely see an argument for either. If we reset, it gives us like this, like I said, it gives us like this time pressure to continue to push for the Ascendant rank all the way up to Ascendant rank every single season. It gives us a little bit of longevity, right? If we go for the keep the stuff that you have, it gives us this more like ongoing build towards this stuff. Right? I think if I had to give my own personal opinion, but my opinion really doesn't matter in this. It really comes down to the opinion of the chat as a whole. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit more engaging if we reset. Reset started off really strong, and it's slowly being attritioned down to about 50%. Pain and suffering may be temporary. The memories of the triumph that climbed through the ranks makes it so much more rewarding. Yeah. So, I'm leaving it up to chat. If you have, I'm going to say this. If you have anybody who is like really committed to the series and they might have a strong opinion, then I highly recommend that you get them in here right now. Like, have them vote. Because this is literally going to decide the fate of the entire series here. Anything going forward. Is this for right now? Yes, this is for right now. I'm going to ask the community. Famous last words. Yep. Why is this entitled Boring Stream 2 and not titled Electric Boogaloo? Good question. Good question. Stream at a good... I counterfeit. My stream is called the most boring stream ever. I don't know what you're expecting. Pretty sure reset is winning, so my opinion means nothing. You could very easily sway the vote. It's slowly being changed from reset to keep. Maybe do a post in the Discord to those who can't see the stream. No. Those people don't matter. Those people don't matter. Also, thank you for the support. Those people aren't the cool people here making the decisions, right? The cool people are right here, right now, making the decisions. They saw. Here's the thing: the people in the Discord saw that it was the most boring stream ever, and they're like, "Oh, Nothing important's going to happen in that stream. I'm not going to click on it, right? If you're not watching paint dry. What are you talking about? That's an entertaining stuff right there. Will I be able to reshape Osteo after Witch Queen is not free anymore? I don't believe so. Okay, I'm going to give it until my clock on my system changes from 1248 to 1249. You can try to make a good build and get the new stuff. That good? Yeah, we can try it. See, there's the chat splooging all over the screen again. I don't know why it does that. Reset for every expansion. I think it's more like reset every season. My opinion on reset/keep gear is mostly dependent on how much you think you can stream the grind. It feels like the time issues and resetting means you're never going to get there. That's kind of the point, though. It's supposed to feel like it is this impossible task. That getting there by itself would feel like a huge accomplishment. Right? Also, hello, Forcer, yes. How about I fight you to determine my vote? If I lose, I reset. If I keep... No, we're not going to have you fight. We're not going to have you fight for it. Would you pick unlimited bacon but no games, or games unlimited bacon? I would... Bacon's not good for you. Also, nice into the Gungeon PFP. Alright, the time has flipped over. We're going to go ahead and close this up. It was so freaking close. Let me get a pic of this before I close this up. There we go. Alright, ending the poll. So we are going to reset the gear by a 10%, basically, a 10% difference. We're going to reset the gear. Alright. Back in we go. Let me switch this over here. Can I get... Here, let me go here. I think it's this one. Can I get some 07s in the chat for our gear here? I have a headache, so I'm dropping by to say hi. Does your Stickman count as a VTuber? I guess technically. Yep. Say goodbye to all of the gear we have earned. I actually need to pull my green rocket launcher from collections. Hold up. Or not from collections, from Vault. And all the armor, too. Here we go. Where is it? Up. And here goes all of the gear. Well, these served us well. As a handicap, keep the exotics. I thought about that. I thought about doing like a roguelike thing where like one thing persists, right? But again, I feel like that's kind of against... I feel like that this would just be better just for a full reset. Anyway, 07, everybody. Some of these were very good. We bought these too. That's partially why I didn't do a whole separate thing for this, because I wanted to be able to purchase stuff and eventually then get rid of it without too much of a penalty. Right, so some of these, we spent a pretty hefty amount on these, and if this was a legitimate account, that would have been a big deal, but it's not, so it's fine. Also, we can reset anytime we want. Man, this Amit, freaking shout-outs to this Amit, because this Amit was the freaking GOAT for most of this. Oh well. It was good. It was good. Like I said, I think this is the right play. I think this is a good call. I'm going to keep this because it is a... craft weapon, or a weapon that we can't pull from collections again. Unfortunately, we didn't get any weapons that really will stick with the rest of my vault. This was pretty solid, though. This is from something else. So it should keep one armor, one weapon. Yeah, like I said, I thought about something like that, but I feel like that it's more engaging if we just completely reset. Right? These are actually light level stuff. I guess we don't care. Yeah, we don't care. We just toss these. Because Lightfall's just around the corner. The thing is we get to do it all over again, right? We get to start from scratch with all of this. And I think what we're going to do is that we're going to make it to where we're going to basically do strand only for the challenge. Leave that to bootleg Jesus. What? I think this is actually my only Starfire protocol, so I'm not gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna hold on to that because I think I got rid of the other one because this one was like legitimately better. I'm gonna save it for my actual character. That's a light level thing, but again, we don't really care. Sorry, I think someone who's named Eater of Kids. Yeah, I've seen them before. That was actually legitimately high. Oh well. Oh, I forgot we were up here. Whoops. Let me clip all that. We spawn back up here. Shacks. Alright, so now we are back all the way down to 0. We have 17 power from just the artifact. Anywho. Yeah. Alright, next part of the stream. We're going to look through my vault and we're going to clean it. Misama, are you restarting with the character again, or what are you doing? Yeah, so we're resetting the 0 to Ascendant challenge back to 0 because we didn't get it within the season. We're not going to be able to do it, obviously, Tuesday, because that's the start of Lightfall and the brand new season and such, right? So we're restarting back down all the way to 0. I can catch a stream in years, and it's a boring stream, Sag. I mean, sorry, Barrow, that's part of it. A cleaning stream, this is why it's extremely boring. I said it was extremely boring. Why do you guys doubt me? I warned you from the start that this is going to be an extremely boring stream. I told you. I freaking warned you. And no. Delete everything. No. I'm actually going to legitimately, like, keep and delete stuff. Don't be a coward. No, I'm not going to be an idiot. That's what I'm going to do. He did, in fact, say it was extremely boring. Like, yeah, why does everybody doubt that? I don't understand. I actually love this. Nameless Midnight coming back, that can leave. No, this is my only precision frame kinetic. This is my own. Okay, all right. Let me talk to you about. Let me talk to you about how I keep and delete. Okay. So first and foremost, we're just gonna do a cursory glance and see if we have any repeat weapons. I know we have at least one. See, there's one right here. So I believe one of these was for PvE and one of these for PvP. The surrounded's just surplus is just better. These both have the same general role. This has better range, so this one goes bye-bye. So this is the first glance we do. Create a new account, easy world record. I don't want to keep creating accounts. It's just annoying. Get data in here. A data wouldn't need to go through my vault. That's the thing. Like, I've got a rigorous and intelligent system that, you know, doesn't need anything. So I've obviously let it get a little dirty. And now that the 0 to Ascendant thing is gone, there's probably going to be some overflow from other stuff. You know? But anyway, so we've got another one here. We can get rid of this. We don't need this. Then let's see. I see 2 Lodbrooks here, and I see 2 Roses. So let's see. Perpetual, Eye of the Storm, Slideshot, Eye of the Storm. Both very, very solid. And frankly, if I didn't get rid of my 0 to Ascendant one, I probably would have kept the Snapshot Quick Draw roll. That's my preferred. Then it can be pulled from collection, and it's being brought back. So why wouldn't I just keep it anyway, because it's going to take up space? I can get rid of it whenever I do get a replacement. I haven't touched this at all, right? But I guarantee you that I've got space for weapons as they come back. Keep the one with more range. You're talking about the Rose? Well, let's make sure that this doesn't have some kind of range setup that we can go for. Yeah, the range is pretty bad on this. I do prefer Perpetual Motion than Slide Shot. The handling is so much better on this, though. So much better. Can this get better handling? Yes, it can. Okay, so let's see these side by side. 53, 43. Handling is pretty similar. Handling is actually identical here. Stability doesn't matter that much because it's only a point or two difference. So yeah, I think we do keep the one with a little bit more range. Slide shot's also going to help with the range a little bit. So we're going to toss this one. You can pull year one nameless Midnight from collections. Right. So, being that it already is filling a unique slot, why wouldn't I just keep it in my vault if I have space? See what I'm saying? Like, yes, we can. Obviously. But it's the same thing with exotics. It's like, if I need something like that, why wouldn't I just have it already here so I don't have to spend the materials? I have all these exotic weapons and stuff, right? Because I can afford the space for them. Anyway, let's keep going. Lodbrook. These are both actually really cool. Demo, the thought process here, so obviously, target lock's fantastic. Demo's good. This one is a little bit more traditional. Perpetual motion helps with just the rest of the stats. Adrenaline Junkie's more standard. Yeah, it makes sense to keep in a vault if you have room. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it doesn't make sense for me to toss these things. The same thing with the exotics. I know people who have no exotics in their vault, and then when they need something, like, shit, and they go through and they have to, like, pull it from collections and stuff. It's like, bro, just keep a good, clean vault, and you can hold on to this stuff, right? Anyway, what do we think? I'm thinking target lock here, right? Yeah, I think, I love perpetual motion. It's, I think, one of my favorite perks. But target lock's kind of nuts. You know what I mean? Like, for this weapon, target lock's kind of gross. So I think we toss the Adrenaline Junkie one. Don't you think so, chat? Just better in PvP. Yeah, Demo is also going to be great for Strand because our grapple's going to be coming from Demo. Keep target lock. Demo has a lot more potential. Target lock's best. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I agree. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Anything at Cursory Glance it has? So here's another thing. When's the last time we've seen an aggressive 4-round energy pulse? I don't think we have one. So I've held on to this forever in case I ever want one. Probably never going to touch it, but it's sort of like an exotic. And I actually can't pull this from collections, so, you know, why not hold on to it? Let's keep rolling. Also, this is like, yeah, I could toss this. If I really needed space, I could toss this. But look how many kills it has. I literally did that by accident. This is like my favorite shotgun. I love this thing. And it's got 7,777 kills. You know what I mean? Like, perfect. Like, you see what I'm saying? This is good right here. That's a freaking relic. I love it. Anyway. Oh yeah, the Velis. Good call. This also good. Keep. Okay, yeah, we good. What page are we on? This page? Yeah, this page. That can stay. That's cool. Yeah, see? Let's see. Do we have anything else that is duplicates just on a cursory glance? Nothing so far. You'll also notice that the majority of my weapons here are masterworked. Like, a good portion of them, you'll see, are masterwork. There's not that many on this one. This kinetics, I don't think, get masterwork that much. Right? But a lot of my weapons get masterwork because the ones that I do end up keeping are ones that I plan on keeping for a very long time. Okay, we got a couple repeats in here. Right? So this is just pass number 1. We're just going over this. Right? Oh, Recluse. So any weapons that are unique or effectively exotic, right? Recluse being one of them, we hold on to because we can. And, you know, we might want to bust it out every now and then. Anyway. Which we have from time to time, actually. I've talked about Recluse. I think it can come back, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. All right, we've got two Hero's Burdens. Now, both of these are unique. So this is one of the clauses that I have with weapons. Well-rounded repulsor brace is a perfect synergy for what this is trying to do, right? But also, Zen Moment Kill Clip is just good, right? Like, both of these are unique. So this is where it gets tricky, because I think I'm going to hold on to both of them because both of them are effectively different weapons. This is something specific for Repulsor Brace. This one is specifically for just a general, well-rounded, adaptive SMG. Now, if we have a better energy adaptive SMG, this one's going to be the first one that goes. This one can stay, because this one is unique. See what I'm saying here? So we're going to hold on to these for right now. We're going to keep going. I see a bunch of these, which means we can definitely get rid of these. So we have an ensemble swashbuckler one, masterworked. It must have been my only one. But perpetual motion adrenaline junkie is just the way to go. This is actually not bad for PvE. I don't know how good these are in PvE, so somebody can help me out. Misum, you have a problem, but you're smart enough to bloody keep it going. Exactly. But, like, here's the thing. Like I said, everything in here, at least by the time we're done, everything in here will be A, a good roll, B, unique, or C, have a very specific purpose. Junkie on a shotgun's kind of cope. What the fuck does that mean? Not very good. Like, yeah, not for the adrenaline junkie. I'm talking, like, perpetual motion. Because the rest of these are all kind of meh. Swashbuckler's not bad, but ensembles, meh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm liking the perpetual motion on this. I don't like adrenaline junkie. But I think we just keep this. Cleaning the vault. Yes, we're cleaning the vault. Shoddy need auto-loading Volt and Vorpal. Gotcha, for the PvE stuff. That's the thing that I don't know too much about is the PvE side of things. Like, I don't know what's really, really good, which is why I have you, chat. It's a rapid frame, yes, and you always keep one. Chat, let me explain something to you right now. You want to have one of every archetype, presumably, or not presumably, hopefully one in kinetic, one in energy. Reason being, if these ever get a buff and these become good, you want to have something ready to go, right? You want to be able to enter the competition right away. It only takes up one slot, 2 if you do both in energy and kinetic, right? And you're set. Presumably, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part. The brilliant reverse psychology on this. The worse the weapon frame is by default. In fact, let me put on some music here. The worse the weapon frame is, the more likely it is to get a buff, which means the more the more reason for you to hold on to it. You can shard the delicate tomb though. Yeah, actually. All right. Anyway, so ensemble swash, feeding frenzy surrounded, or perpetual motion adrenaline junkie. I'm leaning towards the one I already have masterworked. It's good to have silver elements to fit the burn. That's the other thing. I'm glad you brought that up. The specifics of the burn don't matter as much as the fact that you have something that fits that burn. Does that make sense? So, if you need a shotgun, you want to have at least one solar shotgun. The exact frame isn't terribly important as long as you have something in that category, right? If you're more PvE player, that will be a different story for you, right? But as a primarily PvP person, it makes sense for me to hold on to just at least one shotgun that is solar, let's just say, right? Anyway, what's the consensus? 1, 2, or 3? Does that mean you're going to join me in gilding Dredgen next season? No. 1, 2, or 3, chat. Type it in the chat. What are we keeping? Which one of these 3 are we keeping? Delete big shot and we'll talk. Fight. Fight me. Keep 1. Everyone's leaning towards perpetual motion adrenaline junkie. 2. There's a couple. There's some 3s. 1, 1. 1, 2. People like the feeding frenzy surrounded roll. 7. Thank you, Siva. What comp rank are you? We are platinum. Platinum 1. 1 or 3. I'm thinking we're going to keep 1. I think I prefer this roll all around. Let me see if it can get more range. I hope it can. No, this is pretty highly maxed range. And this already has some solid range set up for it. Yeah, I don't like ensemble. That's the only thing. I really don't like ensemble. I'm perpetually stuck between 3 and silver 3 and 3. 1 for PvE. I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this more for PvP. I'm towards the one that I used to. An orthodox opinion of the grain of salt. Yeah, true. Decision 3. I'm seeing a pretty even split here between 1 and 3. Like an almost even split here between 1 and 3. Like there's a couple 2s, but not a lot of them. Thank you, Axe Serpent, for joining supporter rank. If the grapple coming out, it's a grenade, so you won't need range if you can grab up and jump. True, but it's still better just to have a better, well-rounded thing, rather than trying to play something specific. 1, 1. Yeah, all right. I also agree that this is probably better. We want to make sure this one is locked. There we go. Let's keep rolling. All right, we can see a couple Judgments of Kelgrots down here. And I actually got a really cool roll of this. I think it's this one the other day. So this one, take a look at this one, chat. This is where it gets really tricky. We've got an out of bounds. We've got pretty good selection of perks on the left. And we've got a damage perk, a accuracy perk, and a range perk. Versus consistency perks and nothing but damage perks, but all of them are different. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is where it gets tricky. I think I lean more towards this one because I can go for something specific with this, right? I can go for like, oh, I want a lot of consistency, so I can do these two. Oh, I want like a good balance of these, right? I want to go for damage. How do you have 6 perks? You play a lot of Crucible. Right? Like, both of these are really good. Like, this, I think the perk column on this side's a little bit better. I wish I could trade the perk column on this side for the perk column on number 2. Right? But, like, we've got the straight damage perks here. Like, all of these damage perks are very unique and very powerful. Kill Clip, obviously, very good. Adrenaline Junkie is a little bit more consistent, not quite as spiky. And then Harmony is good for very specific builds. Alright, so, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Just to make things easier on you guys, so you guys can determine the difference here. I'm going to go to the third column perk for each of these, because these are both very different. 1 or 2. Both, yeah. I think that's why I have both of them in here. Do we keep 1 or do we keep 2? Keep 1 or do we keep 2? Kill Clip is now only 15%, so 2. No, Kill Clip is 25%. I like 2. 2. 1. 2. 1. They will always keep both. Nothing's going to change. I mean, I've got the space for it. I probably could. 2. You basically have all the perks you ever want. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm leaning more towards 2. I like 1. I would rather have Kill Clip rather than Golden Tricorn, I think. And I probably would prefer these. But this, I think, is just so cool. So I'm gonna keep 2. Alright, Judgment of Kelgroth. A movable object I kept just because I've never seen the perk before. Range damage grants increased weapon energy while you're stationary and raise your shield. It kind of specific, but it's kind of interesting. Not great for the secondary perk here. Tilting at Windmill's Unstoppable Force is just a good shielded setup. And then we have Close to Melee Overflow. This is definitely our PvE thing, so we're holding on to this no matter what. It's craftable, though, but I don't have it crafted. Oh, somebody mentioned Barrel and Perk. That's true. We have Armor Piercing. We have Hammer Forged Rounds. But, like, the perks are more important than the barrel or the secondary slots for most cases. So it's between these two. I think we toss a movable object surrounded and keep this one. This is probably a little bit better for PvP. So, yeah, I don't even need to do the math for this one. This is easy. Alright, Tip Fire, Adrenaline Junkie, Under Pressure Explosive Rounds. So, here's the thing about Adrenaline Junkie. Here's why I've held on to this. Adrenaline Junkie would allow with Radiant for a possible 2-tap. Right? Pretty cool. This one is just a strictly just more well-rounded, more interesting role. Under Pressure is fantastic. Explosive Payload for the Flinch is fantastic. Right? So both of these things here, which ones do we prefer? I think they're already set to how I want them. Yeah, these are already set for how I would prefer them to be set up. So, do we just keep both? Or do we just toss one? Go with the one with higher stats? It's not that important, though. That's the thing. Stats on weapons are not that important. Good to have, yes. But as you've seen from the 0 to Ascendant challenge, just having a good frame is 90% of the effort. Right? We're talking a difference of a few points here. Your perks are way more important than a handful of stats. Keep 2, 2, toss 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 has better range, but it's... Well, 2 doesn't, actually. It's got explosive payload. 1 is great with Radiant or Empowering Well. 2 taps. Keep both. Both have different use cases. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep both. This is one that we actually had happen on stream. Field Prep Harmony. We've got the only Harmony roll that we have here, which presumably will allow it to one-tap, because it's a 20% damage buff, which is back in the old days of, well, it'd be just shy of a one-tap body, right? Like, super duper close. So maybe we toss this one. All those snipers are awful. They're unique, though. This is like the least flinch you'd ever see in your life, and then this one is just like a solid PvE roll, right? Triple tap Vorpal is just a really solid. What's the zoom on these, by the way? Oh, they're 45. Okay, pretty solid. Okay, let's pick one. So instead of pick one to keep. Do we keep the one that basically has no flinch? Do we keep the one that's good for PvE, or do we keep the one that has this weird ability to possibly one-shot body shot? One seems a bit meh. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it either. Which one are we keeping? Judgment is craftable. I could not be bothered to go and farm for a craftable roll of this, rather than just holding on to one that's decent. Which one are we keeping? Keep the one until you pull off one-shot body, then dismantle. There are better arc snipers. I'm aware. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. We're just going over the redundancies right now. Keep 3. Yeah, I'm keeping 3. I think that's the play, because it's just a better PvE roll. The rest of these aren't terrific already. Lots of shotguns. Threat detector, iron reach, surplus, iron reach. Threat detector, iron reach. So, the first question is, do we like surplus or do we like threat detector? Cleaning day, I see. I told you the stream was going to be boring. Surplus or threat detector? Surplus or threat detector? See, 1 for threat detector, 1 for surplus, 1 for surplus, 2 for surplus, 3 for surplus. Another for threat detector. They're both the same iron reach thing, so don't worry about that. Just, do we prefer surplus or do we prefer threat detector? Surplus, surplus. Threat detector. I don't have an opening shot one. I haven't gotten lucky with it. Surplus. Okay, a lot of things for surplus. Alright, so we toss threat detector. Yeah, so we toss both of these then. That just makes our job easier. Alright, rolling on. I got a couple of these that are crafted. I just have to hold on to these. I don't think I have a lot of repeat exotics, or heavies, I should say, except for these right here. I know this is craftable. I think I have enough to finally craft it. Now, the question is obviously target lock's the way to go, right? Because target lock's insane. Right? Do we do stats? Stats for all, or we do turnabout? I'm thinking probably turnabout, even though I'm not a fan of turnabout. I'm not a fan of stats for all. Like, both these kind of trash. This one does have 4th times frenzy, though. Maybe we keep this. I think I have enough to craft one of these, but let's just save for now. Fourth times frenzy. I think 4th times might be... So, 1, 2, or 3. Which one of these are we keeping? Trash them all? No. First. I've seen a handful for thirst. For first. A couple for 3. 4th time target lock. Yeah, I can craft these, I think, but we're just keeping for one of these for right now. It's a mid gun, though. That is not... You have missed the entire point of this exercise. Alright, I'm going to keep number 1. Yeah, you've missed the entire point of this exercise if you're like, oh, well, that gun's trash, so get rid of them all. Armor gets a bit weird. I do have a bunch of astrocytes, which I'm probably never going to use. I'm going to toss this one. The stats on these aren't bad. That's why I keep these. Like, I use this exotic a lot, and if I ever do change armors, then that might be a legitimate reason to keep him. But most of these are pretty... Yeah, we've got a couple overlaps here. Let's toss. So here's what we do. We toss any of these so they don't influence our decision. The recovery on this is crazy. Stats aren't quite as high, but it's literally a 1-point difference. 23 versus 16. Low strength, medium strength. This one's gone. Higher light level. That's probably why I kept it. trash apotheosis immediately. You have missed the entire point of this exercise. The point of this exercise is not to clean your vault of everything you are not going to use. The point of this exercise is to have one representation of everywhere that you need it. If you do that strictly, right? If you maintain that and you don't give any leeway to anything else, you don't have like, I don't know, I've seen people with like 10 of a particular weapon because they really like it. I'm not sure which weapon is going to be the best for them, right? If you do that, you'll have plenty of space. I have more than 100 space still left over, right? And if I ever do have a situation where, let's say, Apotheosis gets a buff, again, the irony is, the worse the thing is, the more likely it is to catch a buff at some point, right? Has Apotheosis ever received a buff? No. Have they started to circle back through and buff stuff? Yes. Does it take up that much space? Nah. So let's go to here. 68 stat roll. Let's toss this so we don't get distracted by that. Good discipline, good recovery. Really good recovery on that one. Yeah, okay, I think we go for this. Yeah, 100. And we've got some severance enclosures here, which I see that too. 63, 60. Ooh. Oh, do we go for raw stat value? It's only 3 points difference, or we go for like this really good recovery setup? You got a pretty similar strength on these two. Okay, we're going to toss this one. It's higher stats all around, but like that recovery difference is so much more. Okay, let's keep rolling. I don't think we have a whole lot others. Yeah, we've got a couple here. So 62 and 70. I think this is fully statted. Yep, okay. So 60 and 62. The one on the left is just better in all cases. Discipline's also good for warlocks. Yeah, so we toss this one. See ya, nerd. Okay, and I think that's it. Nope, we've got geomags. The stat roll on this is crazy. Now we actually have to do some math with this, so... 78 minus 12 is 66, so both of these stats are really high. Intellect on both of these is not great, which is what you kind of want. The resilience on this is better, which is what we're going to be using this in, is in PvP, or PvE. Is that a toothbrush? Yes, this is what you can do if you have a decently clean vault, is you can hold on to relics, things of the past that no longer exist. Look at this. Look at this. I can hold on to stuff like this. It's a toothbrush. I can use this? Wait. You guys see that? There's a button that says use. Was that there in the past? Should I hold on to... It destroys it. Don't. Okay, don't. I have a toothbrush too. Use it. I've never seen somebody use the toothbrush before. I don't even remember this button prompt existing. Nah, I'm going to hold on to it. I think it destroys it. Anyway. Geomag, higher recovery on these, but the resilience is more important in PvE, which is where we're going to be using this, because obviously we're never going to be taking this to PvP. And the stat distribution on this one, or the stat total on this, is just as good as it is over here. In fact, it's a little bit better. Don't use it, keep it. It's a collector's item. Yeah, don't. Yeah. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it. Don't worry, chat. All right, we're tossing this one. Alright, now, I need a little bit of privacy. So we're going to go to the helm. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to my vaults. I'm going to open up my weapons. I'm going to transfer over everything that does not have a similar archetype. Or everything that has a similar archetype. So, for example... all are the same archetype. We're going to test those. What else do we have? Those are good. Those are good. That's fine. Those are all unique. Yes, those are all unique, so those are fine. We've got 2 here. Okay. I think we've got a couple representations in this category. Let me see. Okay, so we pull this up. I'm going through kinetic right now, so this is adaptive. This is precision, I think. No, this is lightweight. Okay, so we've got 2 lightweights in here. That's a precision frame. That's an aggressive frame. That's an aggressive frame, but it's our only stasis roll, so I'm holding on to it. 2 burst. I believe these are both aggressive, hard-hitting 2 bursts. Okay, aggressive, hard-hitting 2 bursts. So these need to come over here. I think we're almost out of space. We are out of space. Okay, now, here's the next step. We take any representations that we have multiple groups of. For example, we've got 3. I know why I held on to this one because it's a weapon pattern that I don't have yet. We've got 3 frames here from the precision frame category. Right? So we're going to compare all of these side by side. I'm going to keep this one no matter what because I just need it for the weapon frame progress. Yep, he died. Wait, what? I think. What happened? Dismantling gives you pattern progress, though. Does it? Can somebody confirm that? Because I don't follow this type of thing very well. If you dismantle, you get the pattern, too. You can get progress from destroying it. I did not know that. Yes, you can dismantle the weapon and gain progress. Do it all the time. Yes, it does. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I did not know that. See, this is why I let chat give me some opinions sometimes. Yes, it does. Yeah. Because that's the thing you'll notice about me is I have very few crafted items because I cannot be bothered to go out and grind mindlessly for the same weapon pattern over and over and over and over and over again, rather than just keeping one that's good. But anyway, that's good to know. Let's keep rolling. Because I already have max, where is it? This thing? Yeah, max resonant elements. Alright, so we need to decide between these two. Under Pressure Swash versus Rangefinder Dynamic Sway. Braytech Werewolf has better stats all around. But I'd say they're pretty... I think this is going to come down to a situation where the stats are more important here. Because the perks, in my opinion, are pretty darn equal. Dynamic Sway and Under Pressure are pretty close to each other, in my opinion. Like, almost inseparable in terms of how effective they are. I'd give the advantage to Dynamic Sway, but for Precision Frame, it doesn't matter that much. Right? Swashbuckler is a damage perk. Rangefinder is a range perk. So you do get a little bit more value out of Swash, but you have more range on the Braytech. Right? So I'm thinking we keep the Braytech. Search Party as well. That is true. That is true. We also do have the origin traits now. Breaking a target shield partially reloads the magazine is almost useless to us. Search Party is way more valuable. So, yep, I'm going to call it 7th Seraph 07. Alright, Eye of the Storm Slide Shot versus my Dire Promise, which I love. I love this Dire Promise. Slide Shot is a great perk. Eye of the Storm is a really solid perk. However, Rangefinder is fantastic, and I love Snapshot. So, I know that some of you would probably prefer the Slide Shot Eye of the Storm roll, but I freaking love Snapshot Rangefinder, and I am going to go ahead and keep it. Yeah. Well, I guess this one, hold on. This is a lightweight frame. I forgot about that. This is technically a lightweight frame. I always forget about that because they're both 140s. So we're going to keep both of them. We're going to keep both of them because this one's actually technically a lightweight frame. I always forget about that. So that's a unique frame, so we hold on to that. So we have 2 lightweight weapons in this category. I'm pretty sure we already know the answer to this. Multi-Mach is absolutely cracked. The perks on the left are way better than the perks on the right. Submission is funny. It's fine. Soul Drinker's fine, but not nearly as good as that Multi-Mach. That Multi-Mach is Okay, Liminal Vigil, I think, is our only stasis. No, we do have another stasis. We do have another stasis sidearm here, so we do get to compare these scotch without any real issues. Perpetual Motion Kill Clip is insane. Perpetual Motion Harmony is also very good. So now we get to the issue with stats. Empirical Evidence is not nearly as good as Liminal Vigil in terms of stats all around. The only thing it's got going for it is reload speed, which is pretty pathetic. So let's just make sure that we've got this thing statted appropriately. We're not going to be able to give it something better somewhere. Range. I think this one's already set up the way I want it. We can even go like higher handling or whatnot if we wanted to. We can go armor piercing if we wanted to. Yeah, Liminal Vigil stays. Empirical Evidence goes. So, yep, there we go. Boom. Let's keep going. Do we have anything else? My bows are pretty good. I've got a stasis bow and a lightweight bow. I guess I can compare No. The stasis bow's kind of trash, unfortunately, but it's our only stasis bow, so we have to hold on to it. All of our shotguns are already set up appropriately. Grenade launchers are all set up appropriately. Fusion rifles, I believe we have one overlap here. See, that's a precision. I think this is an adaptive. That is an adaptive. I believe this is an aggressive. Yep, so nope, those are all good. Snipers are all good. Okay, we have some more autos here. We've got some high impact frames, I think. Yeah, we've got a few high impact frames. So this is, let me show this for demonstration purposes here. That one, and then these actually have a legitimate chance of getting deleted. Okay, so here's what we need to test. We need to keep at least one void auto rifle for this. At least one of these needs to stay. Now the question is, so between these two, first of all, Sorrow's Verse versus Gnawing Hunger. I believe the Sorrow's Verse doesn't have anything super terrific here. It can go surplus, which is pretty cool. Has range. Ally magazine we don't care about. Polygonal's actually not bad here, but we don't have a range perk. We got surplus on this, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Gnawing Hunger should be already set up the way I like it. Yeah, okay. So the Gnawing Hunger stats-wise is better. The perks on the Gnawing Hunger aren't the greatest. I don't like Subsistence. Right? But, yeah, I think we just toss the Sorrows. You're prepped for 10% chance of an auto meta. Yeah, true. Yeah, Subsistence kill clip kind of conflict. I agree. I 100% agree. Works in PvP. Yeah, that's true. That is 100% true. Yeah, so I'm just even ignoring that right now. Like, just take... The thing is I want to try to remove all of the external things that could make a weapon good and just talk about the weapon by itself, right? Gnawing Hunger is just better. Stat-wise, it's just better. Kill clip and Subsistence do kind of conflict with each other, unfortunately. Yes, but Kill clip is better than multi-kill clip. And yes, Surplus is better than Subsistence, but Subsistence has this nice usability for PvE. It's just being like a thing you can do to tear through people, tear through ads, right? So it's not the worst thing ever. So I'm going to go ahead and toss Sorrows. And that means that we have one void weapon, which means these two can be compared for free. We don't have to worry about keeping one or the other. Both of these are very solid. Both of these are extremely solid. Tap the Trigger is a great perk. Perpetual Motion is a great perk. High Impact Reserves is not terrific. Golden Tricorn is very solid. I think we keep the Come to Pass, and we toss the Age-Old Bond. Right? Because Tap the Trigger, Perpetual, both of these are very good, and I consider them basically equal to each other for the most part. High Impact Reserves I don't think has any major damage point. Like, it doesn't, there's no, like, things we're going to kill in one less shot. Maybe, like, one less body shot or something like that. So I think we go to the Come to Pass. The perks, or stats-wise, Come to Pass has slightly better stability, slightly better reload speed, slightly better magazine, which makes me wonder we might be able to... we could go crazy with the, we could go crazy with the range if we really wanted to. But yeah, they basically trade stats. The stats are... The deviation on the stats is pretty minimal. Age can get Rampage, but I'd still keep it. Yeah, it's not even a matter of... Like, it's just what we have here, right? So yeah, we toss Age-Old Bond. Cool setup, but this one also has Psycho Hack. So yeah, we toss this one. Alright, cool. Boop, boop. We can toss these back into the vault now. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, good. The tragedy, you can craft it. Keep saying you can craft it, as if that's going to change my opinion as to whether I get rid of weapons or not. Alright, let me check through the rest of these. These are both... That's a lightweight, actually. No, that's good, that's good, that's good. So we have a couple... this is... We have two... Right, we have two... Is that our only void? No, it's not. And the other one's a unique weapon. Here, let me show this off to chat so you can understand what I'm talking about here. Right? I know this pointed inquiry is trash. I know it's garbage. But here's the problem. This pointed inquiry is our only high impact energy. Our only one, so we have to keep it. We have to keep it. Right? So now we have to compare, because we have a void here, that means that this void weapon isn't special. So now we have to compare Staccato, Triple Tap Incandescent, or Dumacellus Firefly Focused Fury. Now this one's actually, both of these are kind of PvE-ish roles. I think Incandescent works better as like a kind of a PvP thing. Right? Incandescent's a better Firefly. Triple Tap, I don't know, is better than Focused Fury. They're kind of at odds here. Stat-wise, not too different. Reload speed slightly better on Staccato. Handling is better on Dumacellus. Stability, like, all of these really don't matter. You know, the handling would be the biggest thing I would care about. So which of these two do we prefer? Is Dumacellus better for us with the Firefly Focus Fury or Triple Tap Incandescent? This is a purely PvE thing. I think this is our current... Hold on. We might already have our answer. Hold on, chat. I might have just realized something. No. So, remember when I mentioned that this is our only Void Scout? This is our only Solar Scout. So the question is Dumacellus worse than Staccato? If it is, we toss it. If it's not, then we keep the Staccato, and we keep both of them, basically. Doom is currently the best. Staccato is better. Well, we've got conflicting opinions already. I think the Cellus is nicer overall. So I think we just keep both of these here. Because they both... Staccato? I swear, just craft Doom. You know the last time I completed a raid? Okay. I'm almost at the point... I've never done this before, but I'm almost at the point that the next person that brings up crafting, I'm putting them in timeout. You know what? It's like... Children. I've said, crafting... is not going to influence my opinion here. Bringing up crafting doesn't influence my opinion. I do not go after crafted stuff. I've literally never done this before. And I've always been like, why do streamers do that? That's so childish. I completely understand now. This is like the 4th time I have said, do not consider crafting with this. Crafting is not something we were taking into consideration on this. Which has better sights? I honestly don't know. Keep both different elements. We've got situations for both of these, though. Crafting is ever... Yeah, and now knowing that I've mentioned it, I now know that chat is immediately going to then say a bunch of stuff related to crafting. I think you can chuck the Doom only in, part of the raid where you need to do is the opening for Doom is really want the other. Yeah, I think I prefer the Staccato. Like, Triple Tap's not great. Both of these are just kind of meh. But I think Incandescent's just a little bit more general purpose, which is where I'm going to be using it more. Runneth Over is a good perk, though. That is a really good perk. This has Throw Synergy, though. Yeah, both these are really solid. Okay, I'm going to make the executive decision here and toss Doom. It's fine, but I think that the Staccato is just going to be a little bit better for us. Just a little bit, you know? I just arrived. What will you do? Probably nothing. Alright, let's roll on. Pulses. I think all of these are unique. I think so. We have 2... Yes. Okay, hold on. We have 2 rapid fire frames. And everything else is unique. Well, we do have these 2, but that's our only arc one. So let's compare these side by side. I actually should have kept the one that we had from 0 to Ascendant, but that's okay. Alright. Yeah, because this one's garbage. I should have kept the other one. Oh well. But such is life. Alright, so these 2. We have a representation of both of these. I think Grid Skipper's just better. Golden Tricorn and Rangefinder are better perks. Generally speaking. What's the zoom on this? 17. 18. More zoom on the Grid Skipper. I like moving target too. What are we feeling, chat? Grid Skipper, Jurassic Green. Stats are too oof. Yeah, but it does have, like, the handling difference is minimal. Reload speed difference, we almost don't care about at all. Yes, it does have a range difference, but it has rangefinder to make up for it. I think, here's the thing. I think rangefinder's a better perk than moving target by a little bit, and I think golden tricorn's a better perk than multi-kill clip by a little bit. Right? So it makes up for the kind of the crappy stats. I like both of them. Keep the grid skipper, keep the grid skipper. Drastic bye-bye. Recoil. Good question. Recoil. Recoil direction 50. That's a great question. Recoil direction 55. So basically the same. Almost negligible. Aim assistance 85. Aim assistance 81. Again, almost negligible. This one again is slightly worse. Just all around again. Does have search party though. Whereas this has nothing. So these are both pretty good. What do you think? Jurassic? Okay, just post it in chat. Do we keep Jurassic or do we keep Grid Skipper? One for Grid Skipper, 2 for Grid Skipper, 3 for Grid Skipper, 4, 5, 1 for green, 2 for green. Zoom, slightly better on the Grid Skipper, just by 1, not by much. Grid. Golden Tricorn, I love. True. Keep the grid. Alright, we're tossing Jurassic Green. I think that's pretty fair. Unfortunately, this third axiom is garbage. We should have kept the one that we had from Zero to Ascendant. It would have been way better. Because this is not great. Killing Lind is fine for PvP. Unrelenting's never going to happen in PvP. And it's not great for PvE. So unfortunately, I don't think we have it. Here's the problem, though. I don't think we have another arc. We don't. We don't have another arc pulse. So, unfortunately, both of these get to stay. I should have kept the other one. Really sad about that one. But that's alright. It happens. I'm not going to be too torn up about it. Let me see. Hand cannons look good. Yep, those are all good. SMGs. I probably have a bunch of SMGs. So, chat has just informed me that I can do this. So, I'm going to do that. Oh, shit. Forgot I was in here. Damn it. Don't you hate it when you think you're outside, but you're still in your vault? So I can just delete this. Ah, freedom. Okay. So that takes care of that one. Unique roll. That's a lightweight. That's technically a lightweight, but it's got a very unique setup. I don't really care about it too much, but I just want to hold on to it because it's unique. Do we have any adaptive frames in here? We do not. So those are the only adaptive frames. What about aggressives? We do have a couple aggressives. Interesting. Okay. Check this out, chat. This is our current conundrum here. Got those two. These are technically both lightweights. I don't think... Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this one. This is a really cool SMG. Because it has a perk that doesn't exist anywhere else. Phase Magazine. But it just basically makes the 600 frame a lightweight, which if the stats were better, this would be fine. But here, let me bring up a 600 frame by comparison. Here's the problem. By comparison, the stats on the 600 frame lightweight are horrible. Like, you would expect there to be maybe a slight difference, maybe like less stability or whatnot, just because it's a lightweight, right? Just kind of make up for it. But it is horrible. The only reason I held on to this, again, Phase Magazine is very unique, but good lord, it's bad. And it's not even like, yeah, anyway. Burn the title of Tarkar. I really like the title. Like, it's not as good as Ikelos, but I don't know, it's just something about it. What is it about this that I really like? Aim assist is good. Zoom, fine. Recoil direction 100. Maybe it's the recoil direction. Direction, aim assist 37. So wait, hold on. 37, 14, 90 versus 32, 15, 100. Yeah, so I think it's the aim assistance and the recoil direction I really like on this thing. Yeah, I actually ended up really liking the title. Personally, I like it. Extraneous variable will account for it. Hold on. You have counterbalance on? That's true. Let's put the counterbalance on this one. Yeah, okay. So both of these can go to 100. Okay, let's equip this. Let's compare these. So the Iculus is a much more rangy and better handling thing. Yeah, okay. I see the argument. This one is the old one, too. This is like version 2.0. Yeah, version 2.0. It can roll Disruption Break, which actually is not bad from interesting setups. This still has Seraph rounds. Go for more range if we really, really want it. So, okay. Yeah, I think the this Iculus still beats out the title. Yeah, let's toss it. I agree. Let's toss this one, too. As fun as and as unique as this is a very unique weapon. It's kind of trash. All right, I'll tell you what, chat. Is this interesting to anybody? Does anybody find the fact that we can have a lightweight 600 SMG interesting at all, or is this trash stat so bad that we don't even keep it? I like the title for its origin trait. That's true, but it's just like there's so much we're sacrificing for just an origin trait. Interesting, yes. Good enough, no. Keep it. Being interesting doesn't carry it enough. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, yeah, it's kind of interesting, but it's not doing anything particularly well. Like, woo, a lightweight 600. You know what I mean? But does it really matter? I wish we got this perk more often. That'd be cool. Like, this on weapons would be really, really interesting. Like, even comparing it, so now it's in its 900 state, right? Like, even comparing it to other 900, it's kind of trash. Did you delete title? Yes, we did delete the title. We're going to go ahead and delete stochastic variable. It's cool, but it's not cool enough. It's a waste of a mag perk. Yeah, that's a great point. It doesn't actually benefit the mag perk. That's a great point. Fantastic point. So that frees up the rest of these here. Yeah, okay. Alright, sidearm time. 3 bursts, full auto. These are both full auto, but it's my only arc once we keep it. Let me see these. Yeah, I'll keep both of those. Lightweight, adaptive, rapid fire. We've got a handful of rapid fires. Okay. This one and this one. That's a 2 bursts. Okay. Fool's Remedy or Fortuna? The one on the right. Void or Solar? The stats on the Void is so much, or the Fool's Remedy is so much better. So much better. Holy crap. Both of them have kill clip. Yeah, I think we keep Fool's Remedy, right? Fools has a better perk combo. Well, I'd say both are pretty fine. I'm not a huge fan of Feeding Frenzy. Zen Moment is better because you can't emulate that. We can even go heavier on this. Holy cow. Hold up. Yeah, we can take that. So there's the differences here. Better handling, better reload speed. Void. It's pronounced Fioritura. Void or Solar? I want to keep Fioritura. I am on controller. That's why you have to circle, not the pointer. Void or Solar? Keep Void or keep Solar? Keep Void or keep Solar? What are the Fool's perks? We've already got them set up the way we want them. We could get slightly better range if we wanted it. We could completely destroy our stats if we wanted it, which we don't. Do we keep Void or do we keep Solar? Solar, Void, pull. No, not doing pull. Void. That's a better stat. I'd say both of them are pretty similar. Yeah, for the Gerfalcon, that's true. Key Fury Tira. Void. Alright, I think that's fair. Get back out of this here. I was about to store it. I almost pressed the store button. So we keep Void. Wait, what? Right? We keep Void, we toss Solar. Yeah. Yeah, we good. Alright, let's keep going. Got a couple bows here, but I think they're all unique. Tripwire Canary. It has Harmony, which is kind of cool. Okay. Actually, we've got a couple here. So that's Void. We need a Void. That's Arc. So both of these are actually up for grabs. All of these are up for grabs right now. Yeah. Okay. All right. This one. And that's our only Void bow, right? Yes, that's our only Void bow, so we keep that one. All right. Snapshot, Archer's Tempo, Dragonfly, Harmony. I don't think this goes any faster, which actually is probably going to be the biggest determinant here. Yeah. I think we keep Tripwire Canary, right? Just all around, it's better. Snapshot Archers is very nice. Dragonfly and Harmony are just like that's a nasty combo, actually. Both of those are damage perks. Drop Arsenic. Yeah. Keep Tripwire. Yeah, I agree. This is old. This is a old freaking... Look at this. This is Season of the Arrivals. Yep. It does have a draw time masterwork, though. Is this like a max draw time? What's happening here? No, it's not. So this does have a draw time masterwork, but I think that Dragonfly Harmony is just way too good of a perk combo. So we toss this. Yeah, I know. They're both lightweights, which we're not a fan of. But, we need to keep at least one good lightweight. One good lightweight. Also, it allows you guys to go like, hey, Misum, do you have a lightweight bow? And it's like, yes, I do. Rough to use in PvP anyways. Yeah, but again, we keep one. We keep one. Always keep one frame of everything. Glaives. Glaives. Most of these are good. Most of these are good. So that's fine, that's fine. That's crafted and max leveled. That's not great. That's our only arc one, though. Yeah, alright. Glaives are fine. Let's go to shotguns. Precision, lightweight, lightweight. Two lightweights. Okay, hold up. These two. Aggressive, aggressive, but different types. Precision, rapid fire. Two rapid fires. Okay. The rest are all unique. Okay, let's do this. Alright, chat. We have a... Oh, don't store. Two rapid fires here. We just did this a little while ago. We've got the dead weight, which seems to have better perks, or better stats. Almost all around, minus magazine. Iculus is probably better for PvE. I'm tempted to keep both, unless you guys think that the dead weight is also legitimately viable for PvE. Keep the 7th Seraph for Warmind Shields, for sure, no question. That was the reason I was holding on to it initially, until they're like, oh, by the way, Warmind cells are dead. The 4 recovery sending me back to the Red War, yeah, right? Burn them both. No, we keep one. Keep one rapid fire frame. Dead shot's not viable. I mean, dead weight's not viable. Keep both. I'm thinking we keep both. I think this is more PvE or PvP orientated. This is more PvE orientated. I don't know when I'm going to use this in PvE. I'll say just keep both. I haven't played since the end of last season. What I missed? A whole lot. Gonna run a shotgun is good. Oh yeah, what is the thing on this? Rapidly defeating targets with this weapon grants bonus sprint speed. Oh, that's cool. Guardians and powerful... So double kills would grant a bonus sprint speed. That's kind of cool. This is Rasputin's arsenal, though. Breaking target shield partially reloads. Keep both. Easier to proc anyway. Yeah, I agree. I think both of these are pretty equal. Like, this is more PvE. This is more PvP. They're different, but, you know. Alright. We have 7th Seraph with a snappiest roll you've ever seen in your life versus a Without Remorse. Again, I think this is another situation where we just keep both. Deadweight's roll is really bad. Deadweight's roll is fine. The weapon itself is bad. I think we keep both here. Right? Because Incandescent could be really good for specific builds in PvP. Scorch specific builds. Well-rounded's honestly not bad if you've got a healing grenade setup. Kind of deal going on. Quick draw snapshots just fantastically quick. Is Incandescent really worth it on a shotgun go? Yes, in PvP. Or get nice and close and personal with people. Yes, it is. Extrovert with Incandescent's really good. What does an extrovert even do? I don't even know. Final blows near multiple combatants. Restores health. Oh. Thought Remorse and Incandescent's great in PvE. Yeah. Like, the thing is I unironically use this in PvP. Like, I actually like this. So, I guess the question is do we really like the 7th Seraph that much? They both good? Yeah, we've got space for both. I say we just keep both. Let's just keep them. If we were really hurting for space, which we're not, then we would be more picky with these. But we've got space for both. Let's keep rolling. I've got a couple GLs. Wave frame. Double frame. Okay. Unique. That's a wave frame as well. So both of these are wave frames. Okay. Let's... I almost want to take all of these. Let's just get a bunch of these over here. Besides our unique rolls, which is the crappy Tex Mechanica 1 and the 7th Seraph, or not the 7th Seraph, sorry, the Salvager Salvo. Let's take a look at these here. So we have Truth Teller versus Empty Vessel. Ooh, Truth Teller got a great roll. That means, so if we get rid of Empty Vessel, that means we have to keep Explosive Personality. Which, ironically, Genesis is really good now. Surplus in Golden Tricorn is insane. So, yeah. Empty Vessel, Truth Teller. I think Empty Vessel's not as good. Blast Radius is slightly better, but it's not as critical as having autoloading. Yeah, I think Truth Teller's better. Keep both. No, I think this is a situation where we can be a little bit more open to this. I think Truth Teller's just better, because autoloading's insanely good on this. Feeding Frenzy's fine. Keep Truth, it's a relic. Yeah, it is a relic, but I think it's just the roll that's better. Empty is a no-go. Okay, we're going to keep Truth Teller. Empty Vessel is good enough here, but it's not, like, this is just crazy. Let's just make sure this isn't, so we do have procs on this if we want it. This is also procs, so both these are procs. Yeah, so both these are proximity detonation. So I think we toss the Empty Vessel, yeah? Yeep the empty, delete the empty. Yep, agreed. Agreed. Which means we have to keep Explosive Personality. Now, yeah, Forbearance is going to be better, right? Genesis is actually not bad, though. Golden Tricorn's really good. Frenzy's good for PvE. Yeah, Golden Tricorn's actually pretty good. So both these are pretty solid. Deafening Whisper. This is the only autoloading waveframe I have. Lead from Gold's also really good in PvE. Genesis is slept on. I agree. So here's a question for everybody. So we have to keep the Explosive Personality because that's our only solar weapon now, our only solar grenade launcher now. So let's throw that back in the vault so we don't get distracted. Forbearance or Deafening Whisper? I think we have another... Hold on, let me make sure I don't have... Okay, so we do have Salvage or Salvo for Arc, and we have. So both of these are up for deletion here. Or one of these is up for deletion here, so we have to pick one. I should say it that way. Because Truth Teller's staying. We know that, so one of these gets to be deleted. You can get Deafening from Darius, but good luck getting it to drop when it's weak. Keep all wave frames. Genesis is super slept on. Okay, so we're caught up. So the question is, Forbearance or Deafening Whisper? Deafening Whispers are only auto-loading Waveframe GL. Forbearance has an insane PvE roll with Golden Tricorn. That damage could be crazy good. Did the stream die? What's going on? Keep Deafening. I'm feeling more towards the keeping Deafening thing going too. Forbearance gotta go. Watch PvP die in Lightfall. Yeah, hopefully not. I think Whisper's battle just for the autoloading. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Lead from Gold is good in PvE if you want to run double special. True. Deafening, because the Forbearance is just a god roll. Toss Forbearance. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of toss Forbearance, so we're going to toss it. Alright. Cool. Moving on. I think all my fusion rifles are already good. Yep, they are. Okay, sniper rifles. We've got 3 in the adaptive frame category. 4 in the adaptive frame category. So we have a couple to get through here. The rest of these are mostly uniques, so we're going to hold on to those. This one's unique, but that's fine. We can use it as comparison. All right. We've got a couple snipers to compare through here. So, let's first of all decide which of these we like the best. So, do we like the Fugue? No distraction snapshot, solid for PvP. You gotta remember, I am a primarily PvP player. Far Future, I believe, is our only solar sniper. Hold up. No, it's technically not, but the other one's a PvE roll. So this one actually probably gets a pass here. Yeah, this one gets a pass because it's our only solar PvP sniper that's halfway decent. It's not great. I don't love it. But the other one is a 4th times a charm, high impact reserves, Aikilo sniper. So this one gets a pass. Right? Now we're looking at this from a PvP player's perspective. Now, this is currently here. Hold on. Let me ask chat something here. Which of the two of these do we prefer for PvE? Do we prefer triple tap Vorpal or 4th times a charm high impact reserve? You don't you have Beloved? No, I never got a Beloved. Which of these do we prefer for PvE? PvE. Do we prefer Ikilos or do we prefer Albruna? Albruna. Triple and Vorpal. Neither snipers aren't great in PvE. That's not what I asked. Albruna. We prefer the Albruna. Albruna. Keep Ali, it's better. Ali's a good shorthand. Warp just hits different. Warp, okay. So I'm seeing a lot of this for... Okay, alright. Get out of here. I think this might be... Hold on. This might be our only rapid fire frame. Yeah, it is. So this is our only rapid fire frame. Which really sucks. Damn it. I should have seen that coming. Yeah, okay. So that means that this is our PvE roll. Yeah, okay. Alright, so it's just between these two. That's really what it comes down to. It's between these two. I think that's our only... No, it's not our only Void Sniper. It's not. Alright. This is what it's come down to, because the other one is for PvE reasons. Now, do you prefer Adored or do you prefer the Fugue? Which do we prefer for PvP? That's an old Ikilos, I know. Which do we prefer for PvP? Fugue or Adored? I think zoom-wise, this one's slightly higher zoom. Aim assistance 71, zoom 50. Aim assistance 68, zoom 45. So slightly less zoom. Although, to be fair, hold on a second. We can triple tap Vorpal on this as well. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I just realized something. We can do this as well. So that means... do we prefer the aggressive frame, or do we prefer the adored? The adaptive frame. For triple tap Vorpal. Our adored is collection of item. Yes, I'm aware, but why would we delete it if we plan on pulling it out? Keep the adored and remove Albruna. I think that might be the play here. Although the Albruna has a really big magazine. If one has to go, keep the adored. Ditch Alley. Yeah, that 5... I mean, we are doing this, right? But presumably we could do it for this as well. Let's see. Yeah, we could. So those are indifferent. Those are indifferent. We don't care about those. All right, so reset. Reset. The Alley or the Adored? Which do we keep? Alley or Adored? Keep Adored, Adored, Alley. Al is better. Well, they're the same in terms of, like, the magazine. Right? They can both hold the same amount. I guess this holds technically more DPS. Adored, Alley, keep Alley. Alley, Adored. Both are really equal right now. Is Alley intrinsic trait, intrinsic perk good? It's not great. It's fine. Aggressive frames hurt more. It's true. Yeah, I think we have to keep both. Alright, so back down to this. Seems like chat seems to agree. Fugue or the Adored? PvP. Fugue or Adored? Ali has a second origin trait, does it? Oh, it does. That's a Hake, that's right. True. Right. PvP. Fugue or Adored? Adored. Fugue, 100%. Adored. Double whammy perks. Fugue. Adored. Alright, so Fugue has got to go. And I don't think that's our only Void. It's not. So making sure it's not our only Void Sniper. Alright, good. Really interesting situation that came out of those snipers. Because of the slight preferences in one or the other. Okay, those are fine. I think rocket launchers are good too. Swords I know are good because they're all very unusual. We do have 2 of these. I'm going to go ahead and just do myself a favor and toss this one. That's not great. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. That's actually an interesting setup. So hold on. Let me go ahead and toss this right away. Because this is not great. Now the real question here. We have 2 of these vortex frames. One's a survive and deal a bunch of damage to a bunch of adds. One is more strictly for PvP, or boss damage. I don't know why I said PvP. Where did that come from? Let me see if I can adjust these. So we pretty much can do the same. I think this is Sword Master's Guard. This does have Sword Master's Guard. Keep both. Yeah, these are pretty different, right? Like, these are both pretty different. Yeah, I agree. I think both of these can stay. Because these are both very different. This is a fantastic just jump into the fray and start cutting things up sort of roll. Whereas this is much more focused damage roll. Yeah, like this has great synergy. This has great synergy. I agree. We keep both. All right, let's see here. My GLs are good. I think my rockets are good. Let me double check. Yes, those are fine. I think this is the only one that maybe needs to go. Adaptive. I don't know my frames by heart on my... These are both adaptive. Okay, so these two are actually very similar to each other. It's high and aggressive. Yes, that's right. You're legitimately seeing a blowout as a competition right now. Those are good. Those are good. I think my machine guns might need a little love too. Let me take a look. That's our only stasis one, so that's fine. That can stay. That's the only solar one, so that can stay. Hold on, chat. That's really good. Holy cow. That is high impact. So these are both high impact. Okay, we're going to have to go through those. Those are going to take some time. All right. Shining Sphere. I think this is mostly for PvP reasons that I'm keeping this one around. Versus, legitimately, a blowout. I think this is a PvE setup that I'm trying to do for this. Bonus reset traits. Yes, Suros Synergy or One Quiet Moment. But this is more of a PvE setup. I know the blowout isn't the greatest. Well, yeah, I've got Golden Tricorn. There's Golden Tricorn. That's why I held on to it, so you can do weird stuff. Why does it say resonant elements for this? This is cost resonant elements. Tricorn is better than lasting impressions. Alright, there you go. The more you know. Demolitionist for the reset. If you have a better PvE rocket, remove blowout. If not, keep both. Really? You think so, huh? I think I have a better PvE rocket. Let me see. I've got this one, which I really like. And I've got this, which apparently is supposed to be really good. I have it just kind of on accident. This is the first roll I ever got of this thing, and people apparently really like these two in combination with each other. I had no idea. But apparently this is stupid good. This is literally my first drop. Keep the bump in the night. Yeah, I have the bump in the night. Bump is goated. Faster reloads if we wanted it. So we could go super hard in on the... It even has... Oh, I thought that was reload speed. Sorry. Yeah, we could do boss spec, I guess. Bump is giga, Chad. Bump is insane. Yeah, apparently this is really good. The only reason I know that because I saw a thumbnail for a video. It's chill clip on bump. And I'm like, oh, I have that. Cool. Remove blowout. Bump in the night is miles better. Got it. I will keep that in mind. Because I have not... Right. This is also pretty good. Because this is Impulse Amplifier Lasting Impression. So you can fire it and then reload it pretty quickly. I think these are... this is a aggressive. This is high impact. So these are different frames. So I think these are both the same. Let's keep rolling. What else? What else? Oh, I also have this one that I really like. This was my go-to for a while. Actually, these are pretty similar. Okay, hold on. These are the same frame. Impulse Amplifier Frenzy or Impulse Amplifier Lasting Impressions. Which do we prefer? Damage-wise, guys. Would be funny in PvE. Yeah, I don't like it in PvP. I'm not going to use it for PvP. Keep Roar. Lasting, Impulse, Frenzy. So, Frenzy or Lasting Impressions? Let me just put it that way. Which do we prefer? Lasting Impressions or Frenzy? Frenzy, 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 Frenzy. Lasting, Lasting. Lasting, Lasting, Frenzy. I think Frenzy is winning by 1 vote. Lasting, more damage. Vault cleaning. Yes, extremely boring stream. Unless you panic fire rockets. Frenzy. It's really close. Alright. The next person who chats, I'll make them the decision maker. Lasting is objectively better. Alright, there you go. That's the person who has decided for us. I did like this one, though. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's a Crucible thing for me. But there's better rockets out there. Alright, machine guns now. Let's just get these all over here. Alright, a lot of machine guns. Let's start with similar frames. And actually, let's start with elemental burns. So, we've got arcs. We've got 2 solars. This is the only stasis, so this has to stay. This is the only... These both are the only uniques of their type, so these have to stay. It's just a matter if these are better than anything in their comparative slot. So, rapid fire frame. There's no way that the freaking retrofit escapade is worse than recurrent. So, yeah, we're keeping both of those, unfortunately. High impact frames. Is there any other high impact frames? So these 2, and we've got 2 of these. So hold on, let me back out of here so it doesn't do that. Do we Terminus Horizon, or do we Archon's Thunder? This is much more ability orientated. The one on the right is much more just kind of well rounded. Yeah, we're looking at this for PvP, specifically. I guess the question is here, do we delete the Terminus Horizon? Handling and reload speed is not great for PvP, because you're already going to have the weapon out most times. You don't care about reload speed at all. Magazine, you don't care about at all. So I think we toss Terminus here, right? Delete the Terminus. Let's see the other perks. I don't think it matters as much as the perks themselves. Ricochet rounds. Steady rounds. So, ricochet rounds, I guess, is kind of cool. Toss the Terminus. Yeah, I think we toss Terminus. Yeah, and also it's got Skulking Wolf. That's true. That is true. Alright, yeah, we're tossing Terminus. Alright, so these are both rapid fire frames. So now the question becomes... This is the only arc one, I believe. Yeah, okay. This is the only arc one that we have, right? Yeah, it's the only arc one that we have, so we have to keep that one. Now the question is, that's an adaptive frame. Both of these are a lot of rapid fire frames in here. So it's really unfortunate that it worked out that way. Both of these are actually pretty solid. This is actually not bad for PvP if we ever did want to take it in. Perpetual tap the trigger is really good for PvP. This is obviously better for PvE. This is our only adaptive frame, and this is a really solid roll. So, yeah, we've got some stuff to work with here. I'm happy with that. Okay. And we're done. We're now back to stream proper. Like, actually not doing vault cleaning stuff. We didn't delete a whole lot, but we didn't really need to. Because we already had a lot of stuff freed up for space. We could go through exhaustively for armor, but we've got a good collection of what we need. We don't really need that much space. We've got about 100 or so wiggle room. If we really wanted to, we could delete some of these old relics and such. We became Dado. Yes, I did the unspeakable sin of making chat equivalent to Dado. All right, so should we go to PvP? I'm gonna go to my. Probably should. Let me get a proper build on this here. Why the fuck do you got a toothbrush there? Because it's a collector's item. Do you have a toothbrush? No. Jealous. Idiot. Goodness. Oh, it's meow. Hey, meow. Hello, meow meow. What? I'm petting you. What do you want? Okay. Yes, we got the cat. El gato. Where's my warp speed? Give me warp speed. There we go. Guys, new adventures just became available. Let me toss the rest of the stuff in the vault here real quick, everybody. Give me a sec. This one. Give me just a moment, everybody. Apologies. Quickly clean some stuff here real quick. Need to set this character up for 0 to Ascendant when it comes available to us. When the time is right. Really wish we would have kept that pulse from the 0 to Ascendant. That would have been way better. But we'll take what we can get. There we go. Now we can just go here. Press this button. And use it like that. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's go into PvP for a bit. Is unrelenting necessary for Callus Mini Tool because of incandescent threat detector? Absolutely not. There's a lot of perks that people consider to be like a must for weapons, but realistically, nah. Too much action, not boring enough. You right. Well, maybe a game changer will switch to a game that nobody likes. Or rather, the majority of the audience is not interested in. By the way, if you get to Adept rank now, next season you can get Platinum from placements. I actually don't want to get to Adept for that reason then. Because I actually want the climb to be a little longer. And we didn't. We didn't naturally get there. Right? We got close, but we didn't get there in time. So, like, both reasons say no. How long have you been streaming for? About 2 hours? Oh yeah, let's go back to this. Do something we don't like. Halo Infinite. Ooh. Ooh. Fighting words. Truth, though. And higher end content, Unrelenting is pretty bad because getting kills is pretty inconsistent. True. By the way, do you guys like the new stream layout for all this? I think it looks good. It's a subtle change, but I think like having the chat a little bit more condensed on the left side there looks a little better. Also having the stream notifications or the last things that happened on that left side's good. Also, you can see I now have the modifiers on the stream screen itself. Delicious. My Drang has Adept big ones on it. Nice. Fragment. I haven't seen this map in a hot second. Let's go back to vibes. What does each modifier do? Check the description. They'll all be listed there for you. I haven't played PvP all day, so this will be a little interesting. So glad Destruction is being removed in life. Oh, yeah. I gotta feel bad for the people who worked on that map, because you know that they didn't try to make a terrible map, right? But they made a terrible map. That was bad. That was bad. There you are. Damn. Couldn't find him. The bags? Alright, dude, chill. Man, he's aggressive with that. That's bad. Nope, I want Alf. Damn. He must know me. He must recognize me. Assuming I like Disjunction. There's nothing wrong with liking Disjunction. You're just in the minority. Is this dude just AFK back here? Kinda. I've switched to a fusion on this build, and I don't think I'm gonna look back. I like the way that this plays a little bit better. So throwing these down. Coming up top right. We're gonna try to hook the child in here. No, sir. Nope. There we go. There we go. Kind of fun, feeling our rhythm out here. Got to capture some zones though. Middle. Okay, he's dead. 2 on right. Sniper here. He's tagged on that right side and disrupted. He's dead now. We're schmoving over here. Yeah, he does recognize us. Ooh, good nade. I don't even think he meant for that to be a really good nade, but it was a really good nade. The child might clean him up. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. Yeah, it's not that Disjunction as a big map was, like, because it was a big map, it was bad. It was just for a big map, it was bad. Like, I know a lot of people dislike the big maps. I don't. I don't hate Disjunction, I should say. It's just that it's, of the big maps, it's the most unfun. I don't mind Bostock at all. At all, at all. Ooh, we're alive. I'm out of here. See you, nerds. I'm probably gonna get shot in my ass. Yep. Make more big maps, bring back Combined Arms. I would love for Combined Arms to come back. Big maps are campy. They don't have to be, though. That's the thing. You can design a map that doesn't encourage camping. We blinked out of that just in time. I didn't mean that. Damn it. I didn't mean that. I was trying to slide underneath them. It didn't work out. Feels like the Blood Gulch problem. Yeah, but the difference was is you just had vehicles for those, right? Like, the vehicles open up an entirely different aspect of combat. Gimme. Ah, damn, just all surrounded. I should probably play a little slower. This team's playing pretty together. Yeah, it's the pulse rifle meta that I think really drove the nail into the coffin of nobody liking Disjunction. Because, like, every time you got Disjunction, you knew you were just about to get freaking rolled by, you know, a whole stack running pulse rifles. He must have been invis because he was not on my radar. Do you think Strand Warlock is going to get Blink? No, I do not. Doesn't make sense for the kit. I'd like to see Void War or Arc Warlock get Blink. I think that'd be neat. A lot of stuff happening over there. None of which we want to be able to. Okay, alright. We're alive somehow. Nerd. I don't know how we lived that Blade Barrage, but we're not gonna question it. Damn. Hung jury. Yep, that'll do it. I feel like Javelin is a great map. Yeah, well, you're not in, that's not a revolutionary opinion, I'm sorry to say. Another sniper here. Nope. Too lit. I should be careful. Didn't mean for that to happen. I was trying to eager edge my way back out. What's your loadout? We're running Warp Speed, Mida, Fusion Rifle, Blink, Aggression. Somebody back here. We might pop super here. Somebody over here as well. We're going to push this with super. Nope. Never mind. There's a teammate here that can handle it. Good Nova Bomb. Very salty ghost. Very, very solid Nova Bomb there. 10 out of 10. Would Nova Bomb again. Bunchy over here. Where did the other guy go? Damn, I thought he was closer. That warp felt really slow. A couple over here. There's way too many there. Hey, got him. So Arc Hunters are Blink, so why not Warlocks? That's kind of my line of thinking. Like, if Arc is apparently acceptable for the Blink, why not give it to Warlocks as well? I think Arc Warlocks are ironically the slowest, even though Arc is supposed to be the fastest. Shotgun. Nah, couldn't get away. Because Stompies. What about a big map that shifted around like a maze? That'd be cool. I think there's a lot of ways to do interesting big maps that you can't do with smaller maps as well. Like a big map that shifts around like a maze being one of them, as an idea. I'm going to trigger this. Get that out of the way and then re-engage the middle here. Good snipe, sir. Hit that body. Arc Warlock has Ionic Blink, so why not Standard Blink? True. True. Thank you so much for the support, you two, by the way. I am absolutely going to take these free kills. Friendly. They're all over C. Let's see what we got going on over there. One of these. Bad spot for us to be. Damn. Milestone. Get bread and or burritos. For the 9-month support? I always get burritos, man. We actually have burritos from yesterday in the fridge. That was terrible aim. What are you doing, Neeson? What are you doing? I'm going to engage on this guy even though I'm lit. It's going to work out. Because he wasn't expecting me. The element of surprise. A lot of people here. Almost got him with his own grenade, which would have been hilarious. Damn. Oh, he lit. Oh, he lit so bad. Where you at? SMGs, man. I would not be surprised if SMGs catch a nerf come next season. They're everywhere. Everywhere. That's why I'm running this fusion, by the way. It's because it's so easy to get a backpedal on that shotgun now. Like, shotguns are still good, don't get me wrong. But there's just a lot of counterplay options now. I can't quite deal with. I'm just zipping through here, don't mind me. Can we get a child on them to slowly drain them? Oh, we lost. Oh, well. Come on, child. What is that? What is you doing? Oh, my gosh. I swear, my children are the most misbehaved, uneducated children. They need, like, I don't know. Like Cartman. They're like Eric Cartman. If the enemy doesn't know what I'm doing. If I don't know what I'm doing, how does the enemy know what I'm doing? Yeah, true. True. Could have been better, but that's our first game on. Child was dropped. Yeah, it was dropped a handful of times. I also think disjunction being made for 60 shift Rift but forced into other rotations is a problem. Yeah, that's the thing. For Rift, it's not bad. I'm totally going to hit this person with the auto response. I love those auto responses. They get the point across without me having to open it up because it takes forever to open it up. But yeah, for Rift, it's not bad. Disjunction in Rift is totally fine. It's when you get it into 3v3 Rift. It's even acceptable in 3v3 Rift, but like 3v3, anything other than Rift, boring. 3v3 66 is, it's not great. It's fine. Control, yeah. Are surgically grafted lion ramparts to my to my PvP Titan. Yeah, lion ramparts are fun. I'm surprised you don't see those more often. Look, another blowout, everybody. I think my class is set up correctly. Let me just see. Yeah, we good here. Nothing crazy going on here. I have quests, apparently. Bungie, we made control less frequent, but we like control. I don't think there's a huge difference in preference between control and clash. I treat control like clash anyway. It plays too slow on non-rift modes. Yeah, I agree. I guess I don't have that much of an issue because I've got like one of the fastest PvP builds, so I'm back into the action in a blink, you know? Hell no, Clash is god-awful. See, that is what we call an opinion. This isn't boring. Well, we've stopped with the boring stuff. We're on to the normal stuff now. I wish it would just do something where you can't get the same map twice, because this kind of stuff is annoying. Ah, there's a dude top left. Damn, he got there fast. I'm gonna try to go for a re-ran. Let's see if we can get a re-ran. Damn it, I missed both those shots. Dude, what's going on with my freaking Mida aim today? Not good. Damn. Yeah, no chance of getting in there at all. They've got that held down tight. That guy was absolute. There might be people out here. There he is. Another person pushing us, and we were tagged a little bit. We'll have to see the heavy. No tags on that. Another person challenging, maybe? Yeet. Gotta love the yeets. Look at the range of that thing, man. It's nuts. Nuts. You got him. Good on you. Nope. I thought for sure there was somebody pushing this corner, but there is not. Yeet. Was not expecting that. He's still over here? Yes, he is. Yeet. Sword goes hard. Of course it does. It's heavy ammo. Yeet. We're finding our rhythm here. Having that sword for our kit is so good. Damn, bro! That hung jury's kicking my ass. Freaking hung jury, bro. What the hell? Oh, there's two of you here. Of course there's two of you here. Got one. Other one's tagged. Come on. Let me see your head. Okay, got a little team shot there. Excuse me. Trying to hold close to the cover so you could go around the cover. Look for the push. Oh, it's Necrotic Grip's push. Okay, I like it a little less. Here we go. Child's not going to find anything. Where's it going? Who knows? Alright. Good stuff, child. Love to see it. 10 out of 10. Quality work, honestly. No pickup on that. Oh, we're dead. Nope, we're alive. There's a dude behind us. We're dead now. Get the zone, TDT. We don't play control for the objectives. Nobody plays control for the objectives. We're not trying to win, we're just trying to get kills. Nobody cares. I was trying to see if I can get a Wii ran. Ah! Damn. Child would be like, Wii! Yeah. I guess I put it this way. If you play as much 6v6 as I do, you don't really care about the objective. You don't really care about winning. You're just trying to have a good game. You know? You're just trying to push your limits. Oh, I don't have my melee! Trade. Damn it. Duck plays the OBJ in control. How much does Duck get to play, though? Nobody expects you to defend in control. That's true. I guess it's much easier for me to say I just don't care about winning. Like, I don't get anything from winning. There's no incentive for me to win. I'm not trying to chase some arbitrary number. Thank you for helping me out with that. I would have lost that. Damn. Worst timing possible. I was not looking at my thing. Control as objectives. I know, right? News to me as well. You with your freaking... Oh, hello. Damn. A little sooner on the pole. Little sooner on the trigger pull would have been perfect for that. Nothing there. Got him. Oh, that... How did that miss? Okay. I think there's still... Alright. Ah, couldn't get it off in time. Couldn't get it off in time. I guess because I must have blocked it. I don't know. I've had melee registration issues, sword registration issues with a heavy attack. Even in the last Gambit stream, we were having issues with it. Consistently. Nice. Dude, shoot him! Oh my gosh! He's just standing there. Fucking shoot him! Damn, that hung jury. What's this roll? I'm curious. East Tide. What's your roll? Box breathing. Yeah, that explains it. Great spawn, Bungie. Dude up top. Damn. Yeah, and it flinches me off, too. That's a crazy hung jury. Doesn't increase your speed, only strafe speed. Yes, and that is very important for PvP. Damn. Traded. Win new spicy video. Check the channel. Take that. A little team shot there. A little team fight right there. Rotate top. The dude here is going to rotate back. He doesn't know we're here, so we're going to punch him twice. I need to go for that more often. I need to go for the he doesn't know I'm here, so I'm just going to punch him a bunch. Especially if I know that he's not a dude that has a shotgun on him. Got our backs. This comment is to purely boost engagement. You're on chat, so it doesn't really help that much, but I appreciate it. I get that strafe speed is important for PvP and all, but Recuv and Resilience, I reckon Titans are probably better off with the strafe speed perk by that point. It doesn't increase it as much as you would like. 32 opponents defeated, 2.0 KD. Very solid for skill-based matchmaking. And this is very much in line with the skill-based matchmaking. Almost 3 times the kills of our friendlies. Feels so bad. Recently ever played Terraria? Yes. Resilience is good in PvP. Yes, absolutely good. But if you're an aggressive player, I would argue that mobility is just as important. Like, for the longest time, let me put it this way. For the longest time, mobility was one of the biggest perks. It was like recovery first, mobility, and then like maybe intellect as a close second, or, you know, it tied. You know what I mean? It was always mobility, recovery, and intellect. You know what I mean? So, yeah, mobility's good. We're going to go for a little bit more. Iron, are you still in the chat? Because I know you're the largest individual donatee. We're going to do one more game here. Hopefully we don't get Fragment. By the way, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for Wednesday's upload. I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing for Friday's upload. Wednesday's kind of up in the air. This looks like Eternity or Disjunction. Need some do more PvP, please. If the numbers were better, if there were more people interested in agreeing with your opinion, I'd be more interested in it. But we've slowly lost people as I've switched to PvP. See, again, Eternity. I don't mind Eternity. I think the way that Eternity is laid out keeps the fights interesting. Especially in 6s. 3 is a little bit of a different story. But 6 is, I think this is a good map. Why? Well, nobody really wants to watch. Why would I keep streaming? If there's not a lot of people interested in PvP streams, it doesn't make sense for me to keep streaming. I like Eternity. Yeah, I like Eternity too. I agree. That nade. Sweet. Sweet. Damn. A little too long on that one. Dude, one Warlock on the enemy team is 20.0, and your team pulled a 1.2 and 1.5. Yep. Been there a few times. Nice shot. I wanted to jump up on that thing, but that's okay. There's a dude on our right. We don't care about him too much, though. More interested in the dude on our left. Oh, there's two here. Got him. He's looking for the back. Damn. Damn, dude. High impact pulses and SMGs, I think, are the things that are going to be targeted next sandbox. They just need a very slight TTK nerf. Just the slightest of TTK nerfs. It is so hard to compete with somebody who can, especially on PC. I've played some PC lobbies, and dude, high impact pulses are uncontestable. Holy crap. I have my sword, apparently. Wanted my sword. Try to shoot through that flinch. No? Okay. Ooh, trace rifle. Good range for that, too. I have another world's best warlock exotic. Prove me wrong. It's a good, just general purpose exotic. Definitely would not consider it the best. I wanted my melee. Yep, SMG again. Was pretty tagged. I fumbled that fight really hard. Pulses should be at least a 0.76. I agree. I think that's a good number. Like, I think it should be 7 shots from the high impacts to kill. Currently it's 3. With forgiveness. With forgiveness. Gonna get him tagged and let the child clean him up. There we go. He's dead. Oh, there's a bunch here. Ah, there's a dude in the back. Damn. High pulses are uncontestable until you lure them in an enclosed area. But here's the thing. Even then, if the player really is that kind of cracked, they'll beat you. And they won't just, like, beat, like, one of your hand cannons or whatnot. They'll beat your freaking SMG in that range. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane how fast they pump out damage. Ah, he waited. Wow, he waited. He didn't want to push at all. Alright. Like, the idea of possible TTK versus practical TTK is definitely there. Practically speaking, A pulse rifle's never going to hit its optimal TTK and CQC. I didn't need that. That's okay. But that's coming off the back of it having one of, if not the best TTK at range for a primary. Ah, damn, that was a great placement. I thought it was more vertical, but nope, it is not. And flinch reduction. Yeah, it's just, they're insanely good. Insanely good. Damn it, Nisam. There you go. Ah. Handling screwed me over right there. Damn it, man. I should have had at least one of those guys. Damn it. I swear the astrocyte used to be better. I used to do this thing a lot where you didn't do your fist bump thing at all. You would just, Oh, I'm alive. Ah, couldn't quite get away. I should have taken the corner harder. It would just kind of blink my weapons. I swear they turned it down a little bit. Shit. I could have timed that a little better. Now, I think the TTK and pulses should definitely be lowered by a crumb. We deserve more flinch. Absolutely. Ah, Misam, where's your shots? Would you have any weapons recommendations for aim training? Anything with low aim assist. Low aim assist. Decent-ish zoom is fine. But anything you can do to lower that aim assist is what you really want. There's people behind us. Yeah. Anything that makes that bullet magnetism hitbox smaller is good. Just dodge and get your health back. Ah, fuck, there's 3 of you. Lots of people still think hand cannons are in a need of nerf, though, and I'm like, these desperately need a range buff. I think that it's not that hand cannons need a buff. I do agree that hand cannons do not need a nerf. I don't know why people would say they need a nerf. I think it's just that everything else around it, I think it's more like hand cannons should be the standard for all other PvP weapons. I'm not going to get him. Needed more lift off of that. I think just everything needs to be balanced around it. A 0.8 TTK at medium range is just about where Destiny tends to sit. Anything that can beat that is probably too strong unless it's like a setup weapon. You know, like requiring you to get like a kill clip setup or something like that. Syncopation. I don't know why. Like, let's talk about that too. I have no idea why they buffed adaptive pulses. No clue why they buffed adaptive pulses. Those felt fine. Same with sidearms. At least on console here, they were totally fine. Yeah, I'm never going to beat that wave splitter at that range. I feel like hand cannons were balanced and they were 150s. I disagree with that, though. I do disagree with that. There was basically no reason to run a 140. Oh, all heads. That was delicious. There's no reason really to run a 140. Especially if you got better. Damn, just double body me. Ace's only issue I may show is that it 2-taps with Radiant. I think Ace is fine. I think it's fine that there's a setup that allows you to 2-tap with a hand cannon. It requires a kill, it requires a timer. I think it's a perfect setup for a Destiny-ish weapon. Yeah, he's just chilling. Talking and shooting is difficult, chat. As opposed to turning 150s and 140s. I do think that they should have kept 150s. I think it would have been better to reduce their range, make them more of use. Yeah. Goldie, not a lot of chances on that one. What exotics are getting buffed on Lightfall? That would be a good video. I don't know off the top of my head. Has Astacross done a video about that? We might do a video about that for Monday. Lower, thank you. It's got heavy. Come on with yourself. Oh, there's the whole team now. There we go. It's mostly just 3.0 changes. Yeah, true. GG, thank you for keeping hard work. Offered me a lot of laughs. Enjoy. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it. Peepo happy. I need to get some peepos in my channel members emotes list. Oh, Slide, you son of a bitch. Bombardiers are getting buffed directly. Do you plan on making a video of you doing the campaign? No, because I don't think anybody would watch it. Oh, that's an enemy. Hey guys, that's an enemy. Hey Vsauce, Michael here. Would Kepri's horn be strong if it fires 3 blasts to barricade instead of like the dead messenger? I think Kepri's is totally fine where it is, honestly. I think it's niche, but it does what it does very well. And I think you're going to see a lot more of it come Lightfall. Oh, hello. Because of the Tangle Barricade thing. People see the Tangle Barricade boots and go, oh, that's going to be really cool because it gives you the 3 little Tangle things. But if you catch their wording, they say it modifies an aspect. In other words, it already does that. But with it, the exotics, it'll do 3 of them. I'm dead. Wait, what is the Strand Bombardiers going to do? Oh, good point. Yeah, Strand Bombardiers. Good point, good point. I didn't think about that. But I think doing Kepri's with Strand is actually going to be pretty good. I think that's going to be pretty solid. Hand-cans were always able to be outclassed by other stuff, though. The idea is that they always took up mid-range. That's not a good argument, because that severely shortcuts what makes them good, and that's that they're burst damage. Like, if you could... That's partially the reason my pulse rifles are also very good right now. High-impact pulses are also very good. They're burst damage. You can poke with a hand cannon. That's why even during the auto rifle meta of Season of the Worthy, they still had a spot in the game. They were outclassed by the autos, all for most, like 80% of users. But they were still solid because you could poke damage with them. Yeah, Kepri's press suspend is going to be busted. I agree. Able to counter champs. Ah, that is true. That is true. Precious Scars are great. Being able to get healing 3x is great. What's happening with that? Precious Scars is good for 3v3. Precious Scars is another interesting one. It's fine. It has a niche. It's just the niche isn't very good. Like, Kepri's has a niche that just requires, like, a skill set and a play style, whereas Precious Scars has a benefit, because obviously getting kills, matching elementals, give you health is cool. But you don't like exotics that play around you not doing well. Right? Like Precious Scars being one of them. It's more of a rift thing, I would say, where you kind of expect it to happen. Go to Precious Scars. That's the one that gives you healing. It's a Titan exotic. Gives you healing when you get a kill with a matching subclass and weapon type. And when you res somebody, you basically get like a really diet version of Well of Radiance around you. Really, really diet version of Well of Radiance. Scars gives healing 2x and then stacks with solar. Oh, it's going to give actual healing, not just a bump. I thought it was just a bump in healing. Saying goodbye to Destiny. Just way too bored and just disappointed to pay another $100. Eh, that's fine. I mean, that's just kind of the way it be. If I wasn't, legitimately, if I wasn't making content for it, I would be more hesitant to get Lightfall. Like, I'm hyped about Lightfall, right? But I'm a PvP player, and... let's just be honest, PvP's been getting shafted. I can't believe you didn't feature my 16 kill average per invasion in the video. That is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It is nothing against you, it has everything to do with time, place, and just sometimes dumb luck. I am not an almighty algorithm that has cycled and sift through every single clip to find the scientifically perfect clips to show in the video. I'm just kind of going through casually with a group of dudes, and we're just kind of going, oh yeah, that one looks like fun. Which is why we tend to go through the ones that have the higher spicy ratings. But if you don't get pinned, it's not guaranteed. Yeet. Wish we would get the hit the ground too hard thing to go away. That is truly annoying. Thought he was going to live that for a second. Somebody else? I think it's an AFK guy back here. He's dead. Got him. Low resilience. Feels bad, man. Overload shot. Oh, I don't have my melee. This is my normal melee. I should be using that for finishing kills more often. Wait, I can get this kill. There we go. Use this to close the gap over here. Heavy's coming up. Kind of want that. Oh, he's tagged. Oh, there's two. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. Bungie's newest PvP game will be good, or it will die in a week. Yeah. I would rather Destiny be good, if that makes sense. But yeah. I think it'll be an extraction shooter like Tarkov. Yeah, I'm not interested in an extraction shooter. That's just not my preference. Oh, shit. I think I got shadow banned for saying that I had 70 completed red borders in my vault. Cool. Personally, I don't care. Really? No tags on that still. Alright. Got him. Just barely at range. Somebody else down here who's looking for a fight. There's a lot of people out here. Nah, I'm out. See you, nerds. Nah, not quite far enough. Not quite fast enough. I guess we rotate mid here. Hoping the child could get the cleanup on him for the devour. Wave splitter guy. Minecraft after this match? Also high. I haven't played Minecraft in a hot second. Maybe we'll end the stream with it. Sure. We'll end the stream with the Minecraft thing. I haven't touched Minecraft in freaking ever. I bet... No, I was going to say, I think the realm is still up. I can show you guys some cool stuff I've been working on. How are you? Still breathing. Damn it. I'm okay with most SMGs right now. Aggressive frames need a TTK reduction and a mag buff stat, though. I think it's a range thing more than anything. The TTK, I think, is fine. It's just the fact that they can hit you from like 20 meters with that TTK, with the amount of forgiveness that they have. I think if they also lost the forgiveness, it'd be a bit better. Just a little bit. Like one extra bullet kind of deal. Just a very mild... There's people all around me here. Wave splitter guy. My child is not listening to me again. Split. That child will clean him up. Child did not clean him up. Truly a disappointing time in the child's lifetime. That one. Need a reload. There's two again. Yeah, the pinnacle weapons were way too strong, but the balance was alright. That was unnecessary. Over the top, overkill. Got him with that. Got the Devour going. I think we pop super here. Oh, we're going to get Nova Bombed. Fair enough. Ace TBH is only good if you survive a gunfight and land headshots. Ace is good, period. Even without the perk, it is a very good hand cannon. Ace is the hand cannon of hand cannons. You missed. Ow. just kind of taking the team fight right here. I think there's somebody on B. It does look like there is. Child's on him. Oh, I should have let him slam. I should have let him slam. All right. Interesting play. Oh, he's rotating back. Okay. Just going to try to jump on him. Kick his ass. Dude on my back. Tried to press the wrong button. Yep. I tried to switch to the circle button. Ace is good in my opinion, but it doesn't need a nerf. Absolutely not. I think Ace is totally fine where it is. I think Ace is the upper echelon of what we can do with a hand cannon. It's an exotic. It has a really cool setup for 2-tap. That was overkill. Break this guy's ankles. There's 2. Come on, just clean him up. There you go. I like Ace, but it could feel like it could do with a mild damage reduction. I think that the ability to 2-tap is a really cool setup. And it's not immediately obvious. It's one of them emergent sort of setups, right? How did that not kill? How did that not kill? Fine, whatever. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot. Damn it. Diorama of why Warlocks never got their class ability nerfed, despite everybody else getting their class abilities nerfed. Figure 1. Okay. Okay, good spot here. Ah, wave splitter guy. Yeah, we got him. Oh, no. No, break out. Run! We almost escaped that. Why did we take the away from the 120s? Because Ace is an exotic. Exotics need to be able to do something that other things can't. Otherwise, you'd be like, why would I run Ace when I can just run a 120? You know? Oh. Good save on the ammo there. Oh, I'm hitting the barricade. Oh, I missed. And there's another guy. Damn. I want a trace rifle meta. I'd like to see trace rifles be better, but I don't want a trace rifle meta. I feel like that'd be annoying. Just outside of range. Feels bad. Oh, he's dead. Alright, better game. Better game. I guess we're going over to Minecraft here. Ow! Ace is fine except for maybe the 2-taps, but why? It's like, you have to get a kill. So you already have to be good at the weapon. You have to be able to get the reload off in time, which is like, you know, not a big deal, but whatever. You then have a timer window. Once you have to premeditate and then set yourself on a timer window to do it. You get to pick when that happens, right? And it doesn't stack into itself. If it was solar, I would agree with you, but it's not solar. It does do like solar explosion, but then again, it requires you to be close to people. There's, you know, so I think it is totally fine where it's at. Also, it has Firefly. Never really going to see a lot of use in PvP. Very, very mild help in PvP. Yes, it can have effect, but not going to realistically have that much of an effect. All right. Y'all ready for some Minecraft? That's a double damage deck. Yeah, I think Ace is totally fine where it's at. This is the last thing we're doing here, everybody. I'm going to see if I can show you guys the code and stuff I've been working on. I don't know if I saved the world and the realm is still there. Minecraft. It's Destiny 2. I think this is the world. Yeah. I think this is the world. I think. Rating is 2k convenient and easy to proc. Still disagree with you. I think maybe the fragment that gives it, but they've also nerfed that. I guess put it this way. How often do you... Oh, I'm on. Which one of these things? This one? Nope. How old is this world? Oh, this is hella old. Nope, we're out of here. Hold on. This is super old. Holy cow. This is before the town hall was built. Holy crap. All right, hold on. Damn, that's like a blast from the past right there. Okay, I think this is it. I just want to play it. Can I, like, copy it? On-demand damage buffs are bad. Tell that to Empowering Rift. Only class that sucks at procking Titan or procking Radiant is Titan IMO. I guess. Can I, like, copy the world? I want to make... Yeah, I want to download this. Ace is only bad because of how good it can be when somebody gets good with it. It comes in the bane of lower skill players, so I'm not saying it needs a nerf. Even then, like... The argument I could see for Ace is giving it a timer on the Memento Mori. Like a 30-second timer. Something decently lengthy, but, you know, still had a timer nonetheless. Why is this taking so long? It's only a few megabytes. Is there a place where you post your PvP builds? As a returning player, it'd be cool to see. My YouTube channel. Last Word. Yes, Last Word is also very good. Yeah, I guess I hate appealing to this, but if Ace was a problem, I think you'd still see it. Like, a lot. You see it, but not nearly as much as you see just almost every other weapon. SMGs, pulses in particular. I kind of pick a rangefighter hand cannon over Ace anyway. I'd rather scoot on by lane 3 slots rather than gimmicks. I don't know. I see your argument, but I feel like that last statement really is a good counter to your own argument, you know? Hold on, let's go to this screen. Let's take a look at the sexy stickman again. I love how this little screen turned out. Thorn maybe, yeah, I'm surprised Thorn, like Ace is banned in sweats, which is understandable. They don't like gimmicks at all. But Thorn isn't, which is confusing to me. Because Thorn is insane. In terms of hand cannons, like it's on par in my opinion with Ace. Here, let me bring the mic over here for y'all. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay? Both are good, yeah. You've been rating Ace for the past month. It's amazing for 6s, but isn't sure. Yeah, I would say it's good, but it's not overpowered. If Ace was like solar, Ace is like right on the edge of being a little too strong, right? I think it's fine where it is though. Well, it's hard to go with the Ace 2-tap setup if you can just equip No Time to Explain have permanently botched TTK vows to begin with. Yep, I completely agree. A guy in my clan was using Lumina high-impact sniper. They hated him. But couldn't get rid of him because there were no rule against it. Yep. Yep. That is actually hilarious, though. If it was solar, then yes, cause radiant extension. Exactly. Yeah, that would be annoying. Malfeasance is good for PvE, not so great for PvP, although Hunter Exotic makes it better. That's any hand cannon. Yep. It doesn't mean that once these outliers get fixed, Ace isn't a bit too strong. I still disagree with you, though. Like, again, let's talk about Rose. Rose is a lightweight hand cannon, sure, but you see Rose more than you see Ace. Right? And Ace is arguably more obtainable because it's an exotic, whereas Rose requires you to farm for a good roll of it and play competitive. You know what I mean? You still don't see Ace as much as you see Rose. Are people stupid? Maybe. But I think it's more a matter of there are just perks that make Ace good for what it does, but not better than other setups or more, setups more particular to people's preferences. Monte Carlo needs a buff in PvP. I disagree. I don't like the Monte Carlo. I think the recoil direction's annoying, but I don't think it needs a buff. I see Rose when I see an exotic can. I think if you pulled up Destiny Tracker, that number would also agree with that. I think people prefer using exotic specials, which is why Rose gets more attention. And that's a hard argument to make. Even accepting that still means that Ace isn't that good. You know what I mean? Like, if it was ridiculously good, like, okay, example, Teraba. Right? You see a lot of Teraba, especially in, like, PC lobbies, especially in competitive, because of how good the freaking weapon is. Right now, at least. Right? People use that over your exotic specials. And I don't even think there's that many exotic specials that really I can think of off the top of my head besides Duality that I see often. And I guess Cloud Strike, but that's pretty rare. Yo, is that the new raid? Hell yeah, brother. Somebody threw $5 at the screen and said Minecraft, and I'm a slave to the peoples. What happened to Crimson? You still see Crimson. Crimson's still pretty dominant. I've only seen one guy use Crimson once. I see Crimson quite often, but I think it's more of a console thing. Crimson's still very good. I could also see an argument that people are bored of Ace. They just use it all the time. So they've got a new toy to play with. I see a surprising amount of exotic heavy in PvP too, and I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, that's the thing. There's people just would prefer not even the exotic heavy. They just like, I might as well take an exotic heavy. I have Fourth Horseman, but I don't have play. One is probably invalid. Yeah, Fourth Horseman's terrible in PvP. Witherhoard should be adjusted. I think Witherhoard's fine. I know that's kind of a hot take, personally, but I think Witherhoard's fine. Drawstring is also popular. True. If you consider contacting Astrocross, I plan on reaching out to him in a bigger way come Lightfall. I think Ace was the only one we were debating is OP or not. Other hand cannons get clapped by pulses regardless right now. Yeah, true. I don't think Ace is OP. I think it's strong. I mean, I've actually done a whole breakdown video of why, not specifically Ace, but like what breaks weapons. If Ace dealt, let's say 98 damage, which is still really good. Let's just say it dealt, I don't know, what would be a good number? 95? It would be a little underpowered, I think. Or at least on the same par for where it is right now, because it still does the whole two-shot body thing. It's the fact that it can bump up for that time limit. If that makes sense. I kind of worded that wrong. Pulses are a bit too meta. Just the high-impact ones. That's the thing. Just the high-impact ones are too strong. I don't think they can lower the range either. I think they need to reduce their TTK. Because if they lower the range, they're still going to compete in the hand cannon range. The world stopped loading. Yeah, I see that too. We seem to be having issues. If you had no exotic number restrictions and you're able to use full exotic loadout, would be wearing how OP would it be? I think I'd probably do Mida Duality. I'd probably still stick with an Eager Edge Sword. Astrocyte, obviously. Then I would probably do either Controversial Holds or the Ophidian Aspects. Chess Piece. Chess Piece would be a tough one. I probably would do Chromatic Fire for the explosions on Mida. And then Transversive Steps. I think we have to cancel this because it ain't loading. Let's try that again. That took forever. One more try. If this doesn't work, we're going to call it a day. Hopefully it goes faster. You need an exotic class item? Maybe. You'd have to take up the exotic slot, though. Because if it's just exotic and it doesn't take the exotic slot, as in, like, you can run Astrocyte and the exotic class item, it would be an auto lock. And you just, that would just be bad for the meta. You don't want a one item to be a constant auto lock. I think it'd be cool if there was an exotic class item that just strictly gave you, that just had stats. Like, literally, that could be the whole thing, is that it just had stats, period. That'd be kind of neat. Didn't old exotic class item just change looks? Yes, it was purely cosmetic. Man, this thing takes forever. Alright, this is the last attempt. If this doesn't work, just gonna call it, end the stream here. That's what I want from an exotic class item, just stats. Yeah, I think that could be cool. But like I said, it would have to take up the exotic slot. As in, like, you couldn't run multiple exotics with it. How long is the stream? 3 hours and 17 minutes, if you count the previous stream that we did, where things crashed. After 20 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be brief. Nerfing hot swapping into exotic armor in comp and trials next season. Oh, like armor swapping, not hot swapping. Hot swapping has a more distinct connotation. Exactly 0 people using Radiant Flux. I think it'll still get used in 6s. I don't know, you still might see it. Radiant Flux is like a 2-minute super. It's insane. Maybe some weird people. A Riot Shield weapon, that's kind of Glaives. Energy variant of Sweet Business. Just give it Osmosis. Whatever happened to Forerunner? Still good. Crimson, Sweet Business, Traveler's Chosen are the most balanced of all the exotics. I don't agree with Crimson. I do agree with Sweet Business. I think Traveler's Chosen's a little strong, but that's okay. I would say I would throw Mida in the mix there as the most balanced exotics. Bearing this in mind to comp. Yeah, true. Curious to how the armor saving will work. What will the vault look like? I don't think it's going to change much. I'm still probably going to use the Ishtar. Like, I can hold more. Even when I get maximum accommodations or whatever, and I can hold 10, I can still hold more in Ishtar. It just does. Bungie's just a little too soon, too late on the loadout thing. Like, great, we got it, right? Nothing. I'm not going to complain that we got it. It's just, you are, like, 7 years late. You know what I mean? This is so boring, you're right. I told you it was going to be a boring stream. You signed up. Is Dawn Chorus good? Dawn Chorus is the helmet that makes you look like Sid the Sloth. It's not good in PvP. I guess it's, yeah, it's too niche. To get more damage off of your burn, woo. I would say no. I would say no. It might be alright in PvE. Minecraft isn't boring. Well, Minecraft loading screen's pretty damn boring. That's pretty damn boring. Sid the Sloth. Tell me, like, overlay Sid the Sloth's head over Dawn Chorus, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. It's like the corporate needs to define the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture. I hope I get to show you off some of the stuff that I've worked on in this realm, though. It's pretty cool. Cool stuff with commands. Is Young Akamkara's spine good? Absolutely. Next question. Like, how do you use meme music without copyright? They're not... I don't use meme music. I use game music, which doesn't have copyrights. Well, technically they do have copyrights, but the copyright holders really don't want you not using their music, if that makes sense. They don't want to punish you for playing their video games. It'd be like right now, Minecraft has its music. It'd be like Minecraft copyright claiming the video because we were playing Minecraft and we had the music on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's just bad press to do that. So they're cool with us using their music, game music, right? So that's kind of like the line. So you'll hear, what's more annoying is that a lot of other actually copyrighted songs sound similar to some game songs. So like Death by Glamour is really hard to actually play because there's a lot of copyrighted songs that sound really similar to it. And it's really annoying. Do a flip. I can't do a flip. I am not acrobatic enough. I have not spec'd that hard enough into the skills. And it looks like we have frozen yet again. So we're going to give this a second. And if it doesn't work, we're going to close up the stream. It's really unfortunate. Don't know why they wouldn't have had this part of the game working, but here we are. I'm actually holding a paper Minecraft block. I don't even know where I got this from, but I set my phone on it and stuff. It's just holding on to this right here. Do a roll instead of a flip. What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with chat? We playing the lick for 500 hours straight to avoid copyright. Shelf building stream. Everything. Alright, well, this was an exciting Minecraft adventure. Let me go ahead and close this up here. All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody who showed up for today's stream. This was interesting. Definitely not the most traditional stream, but it was a good stream nonetheless. Close this here, bring this up here. I was only here for like 40 minutes. Well, you can always catch the VODs if you're here after the fact. So you can always catch the VODs in the gaming playlist. You'll see the VODs in there for these. Let me get this. There we go. All right. We are doing a movie night tonight. We're going to be watching Puss in Boots on our Discord. So if you want to show up for that, that'd probably be pretty cool. But as I always say, in the meantime, bless your face. Yeah, and my freaking credits aren't working. That's annoying. Anyway, bless your faces. Deuces.